Good morning, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic we are going to discuss on this glorious day. This is, Kali Puja, Diwali. So many happy returns of the day. Happy Diwali, happy Kali Puja. So the topic we are going to discuss right now is on beautiful is Kali's face, but she is hard and terrible. So we are going to have a brief discussion on Kali, considering the Kali Puja on the way. And this is a very auspicious occasion for you to celebrate Diwali. This Diwali not only celebrated by Hindus and of course not at all confined to India. It is, you can find the universal festival even in White House, America, the United States of America. You can find the president, even almost all the presidents, they are celebrating Diwali. It is a great occasion, great moment, great celebration for you. So I wish you all happy Diwali. The topic we are going to discuss: beautiful is the face of Kali, and she is hard and terrible. That's what Sri Aurobindo quotes. We have known mother actually is comprising of four great aspects. Four great aspects of the mother we have seen: Maheshwari, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. That we have seen, we have read from Sri Aurobindo's writings and discussed in many ways. After discussing all these things, Sri Aurobindo came and quoted, there are other great personalities of the Divine Mother, but they we are more difficult to bring down. Many great personalities are there, but so far this evolution is concerned, evolutionary process is concerned, human evolution is concerned, earthly evolution is concerned, it is not unprepared to receive these great presences. So it was not feasible to bring out into the front. Anyway, we are going to have a brief discussion on this Kali and the Mahakali on this great occasion, on the great puja occasion. Sri Aurobindo quotes, Kali is Krishna, revealed as a dreadful power and wrathful love. That's what we have seen in aphorism. Shortly, we are going to have a discussion on aphorism. Kali is Krishna. Krishna and Kali, Sri Aurobindo takes a dig and have a comparison and sees himself in Kali, also in Krishna, and brings a brief comparison. So how Sri Aurobindo actually finds himself in Kali and in Krishna. Here is a beautiful comparison from aphorism. Kali is Krishna, revealed as a dreadful power and wrathful love. We have seen Kali while discussing. We have got also glimpse in Savitri. आप जरूर आपने पढ़ा होगा सावित्री. I think you have seen. I am Durga, goddess of the proud and strong, and Lakshmi, queen of the fair and fortunate. And considering this great occasion, you can find the next line. I am Kali. I wear the face of Kali when I kill. When I kill, I wear the face of Kali. That time you have seen the dreadful face. Kali, you have seen, thou art Kali, naked and garlanded with human heads, sword in hand, thou slayest Asura. And so this has been invoked in the hymn to Durga by Sri Aurobindo. Mother Durga, thou art Kali, naked, garlanded with human heads, sword in hands, thou slayest the Asura. So terrible art thou in thy own self of might, beautiful and fierce. It's like this, so many ways you have been, she has been described, invoked by Sri Aurobindo. Now we are going little bit into what really this Kali, really it is describing, and where really it has been described by modern Sri Aurobindo. Later we will go little bit on Mahakali through different writings from modern Sri Aurobindo. Initially, we have seen the description, beautiful description. Kali is time and Kali is the power that moves time. What can be done? What can be said more? Kali is time, and Kali is the powerful power that moves time. She is instrumental behind all. Generally, this tremendous power, Kali, this tremendous power, the greatest among the feminine energies, divine forms. So far, whatever the feminine energies we have seen, Kali is the most energetic, the greatest of all. Anyway, progressing, the world is really progressing. The evolution is progressing slowly, and there is you can find huge resistances in between. So the duty of the here the role of Kali we have seen frequently and in all the Sri Aurobindo's and Mother's description. She is fierce, breaks the resistance, and this to this slowness. Kali brings the power of swiftness, breaks the resistance, make the everything swift. No, actually, this her intervention actually you can find breaks the vanishes the with this her resistance, with her intervention this resistance vanishes, and the process of evolution it keeps the speed and the swiftness. You can find she is instrumental for destruction. For considering all these ways, we have seen Kali is black, naked, so and all. But Mother quotes she is totally of different things. Wrathful love. You have seen in one way. You have we have seen her terrible figure, terrible form, but simultaneously we can find the ardent love in her. She is golden, not black. We'll see while Mother is analyzing and describing Sri Kali. So at the end, Sri Aurobindo calls upon Kali to give him a power to go beyond the material. Well, because things are this material, this matter, the seed is very thick, very difficult to overcome. So to resist it, to overcome it, to overpass it, actually Sri Aurobindo gets the power from Kali. For Kali is the most powerful aspect of the universal mother, most powerful aspect of the universal mother, and her power is greater than all the gods in you can find the creation. Power is more powerful than the entire god and their power. So far this creation is created, and when somebody is possessing the powers, with the possession of the power, with the touch of her power, somebody can be more vast, more complete, and more powerful than the gods we have seen here. One question was put to Sri Aurobindo: who can bear Kali's when she is rushing this fierce, this force? Who can bear? And Sri Aurobindo quotes on the through in a charming and the most expressive way. He keeps saying, "Cosmic divine one." Cosmic divine one's presence is capable of manifesting and conquering all violence, whatever you see. This constant cosmic divine presence, that is what is that is helpful to cross the barriers, resistance. So, beautiful thing we have seen in thoughts and aphorisms. Sri Aurobindo quotes, I don't know for some time whether I lived in Krishna based or in Kali. That was a confusion. Of course, I don't want to comment upon Sri Aurobindo's consciousness. I don't want to measure it. I don't want to calculate it. I don't want to analyze it because Sri Aurobindo is Sri Aurobindo. I have got a small earthly mind. With this mind, I can't go to that extent. Anyway, Sri Aurobindo quotes, I don't know whether I loved Krishna or I loved Kali. I loved Kali. It was like loving myself. But when I loved Krishna, I loved another. Still, it was myself within whom I was in love. When I loved Kali, I loved myself. When I loved Kali, it was something else, but still I loved myself. Therefore, Sri Aurobindo concludes regarding these two distinctions. Therefore, I came to love Sri Krishna better than Kali. Aphorism number 428. We can see some more aphorism here. Here, like 428, we have seen. Then a second aphorism we are going to have the discussion like 476. When all the world change into the model of heaven, that is the question tag is put. When will the world change into the model of the heaven? When all the mankind become that is the answer again simultaneously. When the world change into the model of the heaven, that is the question, and simultaneously the answer comes. When all mankind becomes boys and girls, entire mankind becomes boys and girls together with God revealed as Krishna and Kali. Just imagine, entire universe, entire world shall become boys and girl, and this together with God. God will be revealed as a Krishna and Kali, the happiest boy and the strongest girl. Happiest boy, because already we have seen the world will be converted into boys and girls. The boys will be happiest boy and the strongest girl of them, of the crowd, playing together in the garden of paradise. Playing together in the garden of paradise. Then comes the beautiful metaphor, that a great comparison. The Semitic Eden was well enough, Eden, but Adam and Eve had grown up little bit. They were grown up, they were mature, and God Himself was old and stern and solemn. These Adam and Eve, they were grown up. Simultaneously, it is seen God Himself was a too old and stern and solemn for for the supreme to be resisted, the serpent to be resisted. So that interaction was there. Their Milan was there. And then finally, we could find this somebody took came forward. There's something that creation emerged from them. Next one we have heard, that is aphorism number you can find 519. Kali is Krishna revealed as a dreadful power and wrathful love. Two ways. Initially, we have seen. Normally, we have seen Kali as the Kali with dreadful power. Simultaneously, you have not seen the second aspect, that is wrathful love. She slays with her furious blows, the self in body, life, and the mind. Gives the severe blow and breaks really blows the self in body, life, and the mind in order to liberate it to spirit eternal, because it is not for the soul came here choosing mind, life, and body as instruments, but here soul is hidden, concealed behind the veil. You can perceive, you can find that way. So here you can find the blow of Kali that will liberate it as spirit eternal. And finally, we have seen another aphorism, we have seen, we have heard 540. Canst thou see God in torturer and the slayer? That's what you have to see, the presence of God in torturer and slayer, at the moment of death or in the hour of torture. You have seen in the moment of death or the hour of torture, the face of you have to see the torturer or slayer. And the second thing, canst thou see him in that which thou art slaying, see, and love him while thou slayest? Because that presence is also there in between the inside the torturer and the slayer. So thou hast thy hand on the supreme knowledge. Thou hast thy knowledge in the supreme knowledge. Thou hast thy hand on the supreme knowledge. How shalt you attend to Krishna who has never worshipped Kali? How shall you attain Krishna who has never worshipped Kali? You have to worship because you have to know the difference and you have to know the simile also. That's what you have to know. Otherwise, you can't find the reality. Know the reality and find one. Again, we are going forward Sri Aurobindo quotes. Already the next page of discussion, Sri Aurobindo quotes. Worrying aspect of the universal mother. Kali is the worrying aspect of the universal mother, worrying aspect. And later we go forward, she mother describes like a mother. She has already been here for 2 days in the ashram. For 2 days she has been here. And you can find see, yesterday especially she was so mother quotes in such a mood like a warrior. That is what already quoted warrior aspect of the universal mother. Kali, you can find mother's description. Kali had a human, during the World War time, before the World War time, when this Hitler's force, Germans, they were rushing like anything to conquer, to capture Paris. That destructive moment, very volatile moment. That time, your mother course, the Kali had a human shape, but she was huge, up to the ceiling, huge figure, terrible figure. We can see mother course in Paris. I saw Mahashakti, and again we can find. While describing Kali, we have seen what is the weapons that trident, noose, and the tongue. Trident, noose, and the tongue. Then you can find what are the forms of Kali. Before going Kali, especially we remember Kali when we find the story of the of Raktavirya. Actually, he would be getting slain again and again, and its blood will be falling on the earth, and immediately so many demons will be getting developed. So death is impossible. For that, actually, Kali slew the head, and the blood was not allowed to touch the ground. Kali drank them up so that these demons could not be able to be more emerged, get birth. That time, actually, that was the great time when we have seen. So goddess of death and time, and you goddess of death and time, so associated with sexuality and violence. When we describe God, mother quotes goddess of death and time, and some way, some way you can find associated with sexuality and violence. Mother figure, symbol of motherly love. But more love aspect we have never seen. We see the wrathful dreadfulness of Kali. Kali is having different forms and formats. Like we can have the description Mahakali, Matangi, Chinnamasta, Smasan Kali. You can find also Dakhin Kali, Bangla Kali, and Bhairavi Kali and Tara. Different avatars also of Kali we have seen described. Karali, Vikarali, Jughosa, Chandrarekha, Chitrarekha, Dvija, Nilapatak, and Jakhin. Famous avatars we have seen different Vedas and all. Tara, Tripura Sundari, Bhubaneswari, Chinnamastra, Bhairavi, Dhumavati, and Baralmukhi. We in different ways and different formats in different Purans and all, it has been described in different way. Anyways, we have to go to the mother and see behind all destructions, mother quotes, behind all destruction, whether immense destructions of nature, we have seen the presence of Kali, like earthquake, volcanic eruption, cyclones, floods, etc., etc. There also you can find it is what was the work and act of Kali. She will be standing behind earthquake, volcanic eruption, cyclones, floods, heavy floods like this. Even you can find violent human destructions, wars, revolutions, revolts. You can find the power of Kali acting in visibly or invisibly. So the working in earth atmosphere to hasten the progression of transformation. That is for that actually it is the work of Kali. Next we can go and find something Kali. Of all the aspects of the mother, Kali is most powerful expression of vibrant and active love. Already I have told again and again, she possesses the love and that is vibrant and active. Despite her sometimes a terrible aspect, but the second aspect, the terrible aspect, normally we see, analyze, identify, but the another aspect like a vibrant and active love, that part is not at all visible to our vision. So powerful love, all powerful love, that is the secret and that is the hidden aspect of Kali. And we can find three layers like mind, life, and body. And Kali rarely acts in the mind. Sri Mother quotes, rarely acts in the mind. And you can find on 5th June 1965, this message were there from Mother. Kali she rarely acts on the mind. In the higher domains, she is the power of love. Higher domains is the power of love that pushes towards progression, perfection, transformation. And in the vital, this is the mind. In the higher domains, she pushes towards progression and progress and transformation. So far, this vitality is concerned, vital level is concerned, you can find in the vital, she is the power of destruction of falsehood, hypocrisy, and ill will. That's what all these three she destroys. She destroys these things, and you can find all that is good and truthful and progressive. She and she becomes happy. And on the contrary, for the good, truthful, and progressive, she never destroyed by her. She actually loves it. Things that are falsehood, hypocrisy, and ill will, they are destroyed. But the things never destroyed, they are good and truthful and progressive. She protects and sustains all these things. Next, we can go about the Mahakali aspect of Mahakali. We have seen Mahakali is of Mahakali represents strength, not wisdom but the strength, not wideness but the height. Wideness and height are her peculiar things. Her own concern we have read in Mahakali aspect. So you can find nothing short of a perfect perfection satisfies her. She is ready to face an eternity of toil. That is what we have seen so far this Mahakali aspect is concerned. Here we are going to see something like that's what we have seen. We have the next phase we call Kali as something like Kali Syama like this. Kali and Sama like this are ordinary names seen in the vital, but a real Mahakali to whom the is the goddess of overmind. Real Mahakali, Kali and Mahakali they are not same. Kali we worship and we adore. They are popularly known to us as Kali and Syama, but Mahakali is of overmind. Is not black, nor dark, nor terrible. So far, this Mahakali concept is concerned, you have to remember she is not black, nor grey, nor terrible. Golden is the color and full of beauty. That is the speciality of Mahakali. You can find golden is color and full of beauty. Even when formidable to the Asura, you can find to the good souls, it's very much attractive, very much cooperative, very much blissful. But to the Asuras is very much terrible to the Asura, and terrible to the Asura, dangerous and ruthless against the haters of the divine. Find you have seen. Kali is never you should not mistake Kali as Mahakali. Kali is of lesser form. Mahakali is of on higher planes appear to be of a golden color. So the aspect of Durga already we have seen, we have discussed Durga and Kali almost the same concept. So Durga possesses the qualities of the Maheshwari and Mahakali. Both combines the two aspects like Durga contains the aspects of Maheshwari and the Mahakali. So the another way we can find union of Krishna with Mahakali. Union of the Krishna with Mahakali, it is a great power for the manifestation. For the manifestation with the union of Krishna and Mahakali, it possesses great things. And when the unification you can find Krishna and Mahakali. Krishna and Mahakali you find it has a great power in yoga, and it actually you can find if you can go with the combined power it is you can find your consciousness is getting elevated. So here we can find those who want to progress quickly. Ordinary ways in ordinary way, people are going in the human process of normal evolution. But who really people who are particular, the sadhana, they want to do the sadhana and progress rapidly and quickly. So they who want to progress quickly welcome even the blows of Mahakali. That is very much interesting and very much helpful to them. Even the blow of Mahakali, even sometimes you have found that mother is actually slapping somebody suffering from fever for a long time. That is also useful, and that is also you can find helpful for them, because this is a dark power that is that has surrounded and surmounted, that is well inside this sadhak who is suffering from fever. She needs to be thrown up. So mother even slaps. That is also we have seen in the different description. So even blows of Mahakali is welcomed by people, by sadhakas who want to progress quickly, because that pushes them more rapidly on the way. That is what the great boon of Kali. Even we can find Kali is the aspect of the universal mother. She has already seen here in 2 days we have seen, and mother's victory really, essentially, we have seen the victory of each sadhaka over himself. When there is a victory for the mother, it is not her personal victory. As Sri Aurobindo has quoted, we have seen, for myself I seek nothing, even not the supramentalization. But whatever I do, whatever I perform, the way I pull, the way I do the sadhana, it is entirely for the humankind. They are before here, they need something, they need the help. So later we can find the method, how really this Mahakali's method works with those in whom there is a great eagerness to progress where and with whom it is found, and a fundamental sincerity, eternal eagerness to progress and a fundamental sincerity, even in the vital. So for that actually Mahakali force acts like vigorously. And second, with those when she meets intimately, or who knows won't represent or resent or misunderstand. Two things they won't do: resent nor misunderstood. Her severity, when it is coming to her severity, because already we have discussed people who are wants to do the high progress. That time what happens, mother's power is there and she works like anything. They welcome their progress, they welcome even their blows. With their blows they can cover up, they can rise up. Here also the same thing we can find her severity, and they take it severity, they don't resent nor misunderstand that severity. For them actually true grace and help will come, true grace and help will come, it is no doubt of it. Again Mahakali's method, truly speaking, about the method of Mahakali, you can find Mahakali's method is a vehemence, force, swiftness. We have seen figures, will be seeing some descriptions, you will be seeing in Vedas and all. You will be find Lord Shiva is sleeping, and Shiva Kali will be dancing with this human heads, and the garland being garlanded to human heads. He will be trying this will be dancing like anything. You can find that Savitri, that sentence you will be finding. And the dance of Kali on the breast of on the Almighty Shiva's breast. Dance of Kali on the Almighty Shiva's breast. That's what you have seen. Most of the time, some peculiar speaking and in vocal local speaking, they have feel their relation something like different. So when touches Savitri touch, sorry, Kali touches your Shiva, so naturally he feels ashamed, get God's can conscious, so that the tongue is coming out like this. That the description we have found. But truly speaking, Kali's dance is enormous, vigorous, and dreadly. For that, actually, this earth is not at all, rarely prepared, not at all prepared. So this will there will be a big catastrophe, there will be a big destruction. To avoid the destruction, Mahadeva or Shiva is coming to the picture. Offers his breast for her cosmic dance. Offers the Almighty Shiva offers his breast for her cosmic dance, and this is happening. And the earth is secure. And when Kali is getting conscious, she tries to withdraw herself. That is what the story of Kali and Mahakali we have seen so far. This is a great, but don't take it that Kali and Mahakali are same. Anyway, it is a great day, great occasion, great celebration for you because it is Diwali. Diwali, you have seen the occasion of light. Light you have seen, but now itself along with the light you have seen some crackers, sound of crackers throughout you have seen. That is very peculiar and very natural. You are enjoying at every time because on the same day and this after completing 14 years of exile, Rama, Sita and Lakshman, they are returning to Ajodhya to welcome this Trinity. People of Ajodhya, they are very much in a very gracious mood, very cheerful mood. They are trying to welcome their Lord with this Deepavali, Deva Deepavali. And this celebration, this day has been celebrated as Diwali throughout. So entirely we can find this Diwali is celebrated even other countries throughout the world. You can find that grand, great grand gala celebration here. Here also same thing we are also doing. So this day signifies so far Diwali is concerned. You can find the greatness. There will be a victory of light over darkness, victory of truth over falsehood, victory over superconscience over inconscience, victory of bliss, ananda over this sorrow, agony, and the victory of immortality over the mortality, death. So to signify all these things, I think Mother and Sri Aurobindo they are here with the twin avatar. And Mother quotes, you have heard saying things like Asatma Sadgamaya, Tamosoma Jyotirgamaya, and Mrityurma Amrutam Gamaya. And Mother is coming with the supramental incarnation, taken birth as the twin avatar. There are two who are one and play in many worlds. They have taken birth for this purpose to bring victory of truth, victory of immortality, victory of superconscience, and the victory of Ananda, and the victory of light over darkness, inconscience, mortality, and your agony, suffering, and finally falsehood and all. So this is a great day, great celebration, and a great moment for you to wish you happy Diwali and a happy, Kali Puja. So this is a mother's gracious presence we can feel here, and we have seen mother. You see, this is already we have discussed again and again. We have recited the word Kali is and not Mahakali. And the mother, divine mother, Sri Amma, is contains the four great aspects like Maheshwari, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati. Let us open ourselves, let us aspire for the greatness, for the progress, for transformation, for perfection. This is the really, it is a very grand occasion for us to open ourselves to aspire for this supramentalization for perfection. And Mother is there to bestow us upon us. Let us celebrate the great auspicious God, Lord, divine and the divine power, and the auspicious Kali, even the auspicious world divine mother here in a very polite way, in a very open manner, very aspiring manner, being ready to receive the great presence of her and to become very become ready for to move towards the perfection. That is what is required in this day. Once again, I want to wish happy Diwali, happy Kali Puja, and let us recite Gatistum Gatistum Tumeka Bhavani. Vande Mataram. Thank you.